vegan teacher. Remember her? Yeah. That vegan teacher TikTok. Remember that? I know I already did multiple videos on her on my awful quest to just be anti-vegan. And if you're vegan, I'm fine. If your name is that vegan teacher, we have a problem. Having vegan in your name is the equivalent of saying, "Hi, I'm better than you." Oh, why? I'm a teacher and vegan. So, get used to it. Yeah, you might think that's a bit overreactive if this is your first time seeing this channel, and I am overreactive, but oh god. No, you are wrong. You are the. Oh, you are just. Let me just show you. But before we start, I'm just going to want to say I'm not anti vegan! And considering that I just cooked a delicious, absolutely, it was actually really good. Chicken quesadilla. Yeah, I can cook. Get used to it. You should learn how to cook. Seriously, that's a very useful skill. If you can't find a job, just say, "Hey, restaurant, hire me. I know how to cook." Jesus Christ, that's oh god. You know what? Stop getting on to the topic. Don't hate vegans. Hate preachy, like very preachy people. All political parties, all genders, all races. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do hate some people who support a certain idea, particularly more than I do. But that's video. Alright, let's go watch the video. Yay.
Ah, yes, the old I need.
Oh, by the way, there's a comment saying, I have a protein deficiency, so I have to eat meat or I die. Okay, that's a bit of an over exaggeration, but a protein deficiency is good, and you cannot deny that meat has more protein than plants. So let's just listen to her point.
Protein excuse.
It's not an excuse. What do you. Oh, I need meat, or I need protein excuse. Excuse for what? She has a protein deficiency, meaning she probably has to go eat more than the average human protein. So, you know what? Let's just let her talk.
People will say almost anything to try to get out of changing their habits. Because the meat tastes so good, right? The cheese?
It does.
I know. But you gotta tell the truth to yourself.
That meat and cheese are delicious, and you're a vegan. Okay, let's continue.
You don't need it. Plants have protein.
Oh, yes, nobody's denying that. Be quiet. Just go.
Yeah, I'll be quiet, idiot. But, hey, idiot.
Mm-hmm. I think I should get on topic. No.
Yes, yeah, you should get on topic.
Yeah, I definitely should. Okay,
If you don't believe me, watch 2 movies about this.
watch Earthlings, Cowspiracy, What the Health Forks Over Knives, The Game Changers, Dominion. Oh god. Dominion. Oh jeez. I should probably go do a video on Dominion. Basically a bunch of vegan protesters, just like everywhere in the entire world just say watch Dominion. I should probably go do a video on that. It's not the really best movie. I might just do a video of of the trailer, but whatever. Yeah, that's a different video. Okay.
The Game Changers is all about athletes.
Okay, and we're done with this. She says, "Oh, athletes eat plants, so can you." Except technically, this TikTok is addressed at a person with a meat deficiency, a protein deficiency. So, in the spirit of fairness, before I actually started recording, let's just Google. Ready? Most Here, actually, Jesus. Okay, let's Google plants with the most protein. Tofu, tempeh, zebeda, lentils, chickpeas, peanuts, almonds. Okay, let's focus on tofu. How much protein does tofu have? Okay, so for a half a cup, 10 grams, so 20 grams per cup, right? And let's see. Oh, by the way, I should also mention it's not really the best for men. Let's just say that, or other reasons. Whatever. But whatever. I don't think many male athletes will be eating a lot of tofu. So I then asked Google, how much protein does a steak have? And let's just go move it to 100 grams, and let's go move the tofu to 100 grams. So the tofu now has 8 grams of protein, and the steak 25 grams. Okay, so let's do some math. 8 times 3 is 24, meaning the steak has almost triple, over triple the protein per 100 grams, by the way, over 3 times the amount of protein. 3 times. So if I wanted to get the same amount of protein in a tofu, I'd have to eat 300 grams, and I'll convert that into kg. Wait, I don't need to. You guys are weird. Actually, yeah, no, we're weird. But I'll go use Google to convert it into pounds. So it's around 0.2 of a pound. Now, what's 0.2 of a pound? Around a tenth of a kilogram. That just doesn't matter. But yeah, 0.2 of a pound. So I then have to go eat 300 of that. So that's just 100. That's 0.6 of a pound to get 25 grams of protein. Now you may ask, well, how much is the average protein for a human? So it's 7 grams per every 20 pounds of body weight. Now, let's just make this conservative. Let's say she's a female. Females are lighter than males. Let's just go make everything favored towards her side. 170. So let's just go 170 divided by 20 to get 8.5 grams of protein. Okay, that's a joke. Well, it's not. So, to then we would need to multiply that by 7 times 7 to get 60 pounds, or, well, not, that's 90, or 59.5, but 60 grams of protein. You gotta be kidding me. So, this person would have to eat 300 grams. So, the steak, if we, for the tofu to be equal to the steak, 3 times, right? Or slightly over 3 times, but 3 times, right? This would have to be 3 times to be over the recommended and protein deficiency, all that. 300 grams of steak. Tofu. 8 grams. Right? Oh god. Yeah, she'd basically have to eat an entire mountain's worth of tofu to be able to survive. But this whole argument is dumb, because it's like, oh, will you eat meat because you have a protein deficiency? Don't get a protein deficiency. It's simple. Oh my god. And, she's probably going to argue later that meat is a carcinogen, and oh, don't mess with me and my biology. But, we don't need to go do the math or anything. So let's see if. Actually, never mind. We're not going to go find how much she'd spend on daily if she just ate steak or just ate tofu. I wonder which one's going to be cheaper. But let's say she doesn't eat protein. Let's just go tofu, lentils. Jesus. Harold. Oh god. Oh wow. Who even eats lentils? Lentils have around 18 grams of protein per cup. 60. What? Okay, that would be. Okay, let's just assume that's 20. 60 divided by 20 is 3 cups. 3 cups per day. Oats. Nutritional yeast. Broccoli. Okay, I can agree with that, but I seriously could not eat broccoli for my only meal or even to supply some of my protein. Legit, I can't have broccoli like every single day. I mean, yes, I do like broccoli. It's good, but I physically cannot eat it every single day. It's just so bland if you eat it more than once per week. Hemp seeds, peanut butter powder. Oh, that sounds awful. Yeah, so either the foods are like you need to eat 8 million cups or it's peanut butter powder. Powderized anything is not good. Oh, that was 8 minutes and we just watched her only first video. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Hi. I really love your question. I like questions that make me think.
Oh no. Is that copyright music I hear in the background? Oh, oh goddamn. What to do wait, at that vegan teacher, what do you think about hunting? I have been a hunter for the past 5 years in Africa to help feed the nearby local families. Hunting is humane. Would you like me to know why? 1. Presumably, the animals have never been in contact with humans. They're not grown up to be slaughtered. Yeah. So, tell me what's so inhumane about this.
What it comes down to, though, is ethical veganism is about
Ethical veganism. Well, I'd say this is pretty ethical.
helping the animals as much as is practical.
Okay, helping the animals. Sure, okay, well, how about this? Let's say everybody was vegan. Nobody ate meat. So let's say you were just a sheep. There'd be no need to keep sheep. Sheep are not the most secure of things. You know what animals do? Like legit animals. They eat their prey alive. Compared to them, we're pretty nice. We kill them. Now you might be asking, what's the difference? Okay, how about having multiple limbs being torn off while you're still alive? Yeah, tell me which is more ethical. Just having the limbs torn off until you either A, bleed out, or C, die from organ failure. Or just being knocked unconscious, no feeling, yay, and then killed, unconsciously to the point where you cannot feel anything, or, bleeding out. I really think that bleeding out is so much more ethical. Oh, okay, let's do this.
It's about helping the animals as much as is practicable.
Is that even a word? I don't think it is. I think she tried to say practical, but is I don't know if that's a word. Whatever.
Don't want to hurt them. Don't want to exploit them. Don't want to eat or wear them.
Yes. Meanwhile, you have a dog. Isn't that exploiting them?
Unless it is absolutely necessary.
Like, I don't know, let's say you have a protein deficiency and you kind of rely on meat to survive because that's a lot of cups of tofu.
When is it necessary? When our own life depends on it.
Like, let's say you have okay, I'm done with this. Anytime I'm going to make that argument, I'm just going to say protein deficiency.
Do you absolutely know for sure that there is no other choice?
Protein deficiency.
There's no way to grow crops?
There is, but again, protein deficiency. Number 2, I don't think you get how crops work. You do realize you can't just grow crops year round and have lots of, like, I don't know, soy or beans, because you do realize nutrients has to replenish, right? And there is such thing as having too much nutrients, which guess what comes from beans?
There's no other way?
Well, maybe if I could just, like, I don't know, have a draft animal to help with farming and make my fields bigger, then I could only make have more crops and possibly even develop a surplus. Well, that's too bad because that would be exploiting animals. Oh no.
Are you sure? Are you killing extra animals to sell them for?
Are you killing extra animals by buying plants? Because how many grasshoppers do you think were in that wheat field when it was cut down? Or how many beans were feeding uh were feeding bugs who died because there was no more food? Are you really sure that yours is more ethical? Because get this, plants also feel things. When a tobacco plant was being were when's leaves were being cut off, and when there was cutting sounds being played, a microphone picked up sounds that couldn't be caused by anything else and that were out of the human hearing range, and they were coming from the plants. A literal cry for help. So are you sure you're more ethical? Okay.
Bare amount that you need? These are questions we have to ask ourselves.
Protein deficiency.
What do you mean? Like,
Wow. Okay. First problem. Africa. You talked about it, or that was what the comment was about. Africa has droughts. Got it? And these droughts, sometimes cause plants not to grow, meaning hunger. Got it? Okay, yeah, bye. Ugh, I'm sick of that video. But number 2, how many people in Africa do you think genuinely could be vegan and survive? And I know it's really easy to sit on my high horse here, but this is a legitimate question. Do you think the entire population of Africa could survive being vegan? No. No, they couldn't. Also, there's corrupt governments, plenty of regulation. I mean, seriously, you gotta be kidding me if you think it's possible to basically start a business there. Corrupt governments, not enough land destroyed because of wars and things like that. So realistically, if everybody were to become vegan, good farmland would become so much of a resource. it would literally lead to mass wars of unknown proportions. It would create wars that are so large that it's going to be Africa War #1. Again, you're sitting on your high horse. Africa is not America. You can't just say, well, yes, I can do this, so you can too. Oh, wait, you're starving and people are going to die because everybody became vegan. Oh, well, that's just too bad. People in Africa are not worried about saving the animals. They're worried about surviving. And sure, maybe some in the government are, oh, we should save the animals. And meanwhile, their population starves under a dictatorship. Oh god, oh. Okay, I just want to go show this one because she has a bunch of, I should say songs, repetitive, but nonsense. Nonsense.
Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's.
So basically, what she does is she goes to different places and she goes, eating animals wrong, corporation or person.
Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's.
Hurting animals is wrong, corporation/person.
Share this song and change your entire menu to.
Again, I hate preachers. Like, oh, you have to change your entire menu to be vegan. Change it to be vegan. It's the ethical thing to do. And I don't care whether it's more ethical. What McDonald's cares about is serving, I would say, good food, okay food. Yeah, okay food. Okay, whatever.
Change your entire menu to be vegan from now on.
I should also mention her middle name is Karen. I know, it's just some irrelevant detail, but may be important for something later. She's also a teacher, I forgot to mention that. A literal first grade teacher who forces her kids, well, I lost the clip, but forces her kids to sing a song like, Mrs. Karen is here, be vegan or else you go to camp where there are trains and free showers. Named Schwitz Osh. Yes, that was a, thing joke. Man with a toothbrush mustache. You know who I'm talking about. Short man, silly mustache. Yeah, that's about all I'm gonna describe. Also, stop complaining. Multiple companies are introducing, guess what? Vegan options. Now, maybe here's a thing. Maybe if we just, if everybody was so concerned about veganism, got it? They wouldn't have them because it wouldn't be a good investment. Almost like, despite your be vegan message, guess what? People don't care. Oh wow, what's this? Pigs for dinner.
You wanna have pigs for dinner? There's no need to kill them. If you wanna have pigs for dinner, just in.
Okay, guys, this is a play on words, right? She invited pigs for dinner. Get it? That joke has never been made before. Not ever. Is that meat? She must be contributing to whatever the hell vegans say meat eaters are contributing to. Also, what is this song?
Fight them. Thank you.
What was that?
Just in. Fight them. Thank you.
Oh god. Oh no. No. Then she flashes a big "Go Vegan" sticker. Oh wow, save the planet. Goddamn. Honestly, I know you mean well. okay, that might come into question. But seriously, you and this like, oh, you have to be vegan mentality is discouraging people from being vegan because they don't want to be associated with you in any way, shape, or form. You are making people not vegan because right? Let's say right hand had some ridiculous beliefs, but also had some very stable beliefs. Left hand here would not want to associate with right hand because of that one ridiculous belief. And yeah, that's you. You're right hand. You have a well, I shouldn't say ridiculous belief, but you have a belief that not many people will support. And then when not many people support it, you freak out and attack people. Also, I don't have a problem with vegans, I should say that again. But when you physically disrespect people because of their habit choices and you physically attack them, not physically, but you attack them because they're not vegan and you harass them, and yes, that is a purposeful choice because she does go harass people. Not many people are gonna side with you. But then, the message hurting animals is wrong. Yeah, I think a lot of us can agree with that. Slaughterhouses are definitely need to have some reforms. But then, organizations like PETA, who have a 90% kill, or actually it was probably 80, but I think one year they had a 90% kill rate in their pet shelters, is kind of hypocritical. Um, Yeah, so they have constant 80s, 90s, 70%, and they encourage, oh, killing animals is wrong, be vegan. Meanwhile, they kill 90% of animals. They abducted a pet from someone's home, straight up snatched it from their home, and then killed it the same day. That's been recorded multiple times. An ex-PETA employee, I'm pretty sure they got sued for that. And of course they lost. God, I'm sick of it. End of video. Bye.